What's up, you guys? It's Preetham here. So first of all, I want to say this is something that I'm not bragging about. Rather, I find out that there is a way that it can be possible. So for making it simple, I will say that I choose to save $1,000 a month. That is $12,000 a year. And if you are new to this channel, hi, I'm a professional cook who is based in the United States for past 2 years and sharing my experience with you guys. Without further ado, let's dive into the video, and do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe my channel for YouTube algorithm. So number one is define a timeline for your goal. If you want to save $1,000 fast, then you need to define a timeline for your goal. It is not enough just to say you want to save money fast. What does fast even mean? Does it mean a week, a month, 2 months? It's too abstract, and abstract goals don't tend to end well. Rather, a good defined goal should look something like this. I'm going to save $1,000 in next 30 days. Number two is use your budget to make a plan. Once you have a well-defined timeline for your saving goal, you will need to develop a plan to get there. And that's where creating and living on a tight budget comes into play. To continue with my previous example, let's say that your goal is to save $1,000 in 30 days. Well, if you add up every penny of your income that you make and plan out every expenses, then you can easily determine where you will end up at the end of the next 30 days. If after all of your expenses, you have less than $1,000 left over, then all you have to do is cut some more expenses. If you are left with a number greater than 1,000, then maybe you need to adjust your timeline or increase your saving goal. Trust me, I know it's hard even for me, but it really works when you're really determined about it. Number three is put your savings first. Once you have worked through your budget and determined your spending and saving plan, then your next order of business is to actually move your money into your savings account. Yes, you heard me right. You need to move the money into your savings account before you spend a single penny on anything else. After all, you just laid out an exact spending plan with your budget. As long as this is accurate, then you can be confident that the remaining amount of money in your checking account will cover up your other expenses. This is known as paying yourself first or save before you spend method, and it is one of the main pillars of personal finance. And with that said, hit the like button if you haven't done that already. Number four is get a second job. If you want to save $1,000 faster than you currently are able, then you should consider getting a second job. Even working part-time minimum wage job at night can net you a few $100s extra each month. If you pair that extra income with the expenses that you cut from your budget, then you can seriously shorten the amount of time it will take you to reach your goal. Number five is start your own side business. One of the best ways to make extra money is to start your own side business. And while this might be not the best option if you just need some quick cash, in the long run, it can add ongoing fuel to your savings. In other words, in the short term, a side business might not generate as much income as a part-time job. However, a year from now, if you stick with it and put in the work, it could be generating a several $1,000s per month. The best part about running a side business is that your income is only restricted by your willingness and effort to go out and do it what you want to do. In fact, if you really go all out, there is no reason you can't guarantee $1,000 in next 30 days or less. You just need a good idea, a marketable skill, a product, and a fearless attitude. If you can keep your startup cost to a minimum and focus on sweat equity, you can end up earning a serious good income. Number six is sell your stuff. When you need to save $1,000 fast and cutting your expenses just won't put you over the top, then selling your stuff is always an option. If you have some unused furniture laying around, and also if you have old designer clothes that you no longer wear, then you could sell them online to make some quick buck. And subscribe and hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Number 7 is carefully track your progress. One of the most important things that you can do when you're trying to achieve any saving goal is to track your progress along the way. This is also where your budget comes in handy. If you want to save $1,000 fast, you should be log every purchase and expenses that your financial life on a daily basis and make sure your spending aligns with your spending plan. When you do this, it's easy to see when and where you are drifting off track and readjust your course. Plus, every time you sit down to track your progress, it forces you to refocus on your end goal, which will help you to achieve it faster. Number 8 is use the 30-day rule. The 30-day rule is meant to protect you from impulse spending. Essentially, every time you want to buy something that you didn't originally include in your budget, you force yourself to wait 30 days before you buy it. This does two things. First of all, it keeps you from making an emotional purchase by forcing you to take a step back and really assess if it's something that you need. Second of all, it allows you the opportunity to work it into the following month's budget, should you still want it after waiting that required amount of time. If you still want it, then go ahead and buy it, like I brought my Crocs work shoes. And lastly, number 9 is set your sights higher. If you want to save $1,000 fast, then one of the best thing that you can do is to set your saving goal higher than $1,000. Why? Because if you set your saving goals higher than what you need, if you miss it, then you will still have achieved your original goal, plus it gives you a slight buffer in case any unexpected expenses pop up. And thank you for watching this video today. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. I post pretty much daily there. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Until next time.